Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. Oh, there's a little bit of kick on that. I am SeiferKatt, and when I'm not kicking the word Factorio, I'm building stack inserters. And that's what we're doing today. We're building stack inserters. So this train is slowly getting them, and then we need to figure out what to do with them. That's probably what we're going to do is chuck them in here, because we've already got a place to drop things. And that kind of makes sense. Then we just need to grab all the inserters and bim bam boom, Bob's your uncle. That's what they all say, bim bam boom, right? I'll be honest, I got a little excited midway through that sentence. That's entirely my fault, though. I was going to say it won't happen again, but I can't promise that. It might happen again. Output full. How is output full? Output can't be full. There's no bloody... There's no output. Good Morbin! Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Playing a very easy run of Factorio. Oh, how is Sweet Transit? I've heard good things of, well, I've heard it's by one of the devs of Factorio, and I saw trains. Is it good? I hope it's good. You know what? There's a few things that just aren't connected here, which is a right travesty, but also not too unexpected for me. There we go. I think a lot of these are jammed for various reasons. Train unknown is how you describe it in 2 words. Alright. Not the worst description, I suppose. We probably need to make a couple more of these as well. Thankfully, making more of these is easy because it's just doing that. And that should help a few things. Should help us out just a tad. Alright. But I mean, it's more trains, right? And trains are lovely. Like I've always said, the thing I've always said about trains is that they're lovely. And I don't know if Anno has trains. Seems very uncertain about the whole situation. I mean, I guess some of the more recent years probably would have them, now I think about it. Okay. 0 other transport options in Sweet Transit. That's what I like to hear. Screw other transportation options. Trains is where it's at. I've always said that. I said, don't bother me with other transport operations. I just want trains. And people sigh and go, why? And I'm like, I don't know. Like trains, I suppose. Good transit mode. I'm not wrong. Alright, I mean, I'm kind of wrong, but that's, you know, no more than usual. It just reminds me a little bit of, from what I've seen, of Railroad Tycoon, which is, you know, a classic. And I would always be happily playing another Railroad Tycoon game that is modernized. I know someone's going to say, oh, why you play Transport Tycoon? I'm like, I don't want to play Transport Tycoon. It's old interface. Can't handle the old interface. We are still having problems with filters. That's interesting. I thought we'd fixed this. I know we are going to continue making bearings, but I do need to do other things. Hello, Vundo and party. Welcome, welcome, one and all. How's everyone doing today? Let's give a shout out for Vundo. There we go. Playing Factorio. That's right. I saw you building your hexagons over there. Can't be trusted with those hexagons. How's everyone doing? I am SeiferKatt, and we're playing a Nullius run right now. Right now I'm trying to figure out where my filters are, and I'll be honest, my base is a little bit spaghetti. And by a little bit spaghetti, I mean it's 95% spaghetti. Got an ad. Oh, well, welcome regardless. Regardless of the ad, you are welcome, and thanks for coming here. Which is, yeah. We have Seifer. You do have Seifer. I've heard he's delightful. 95% of Seifers agree that he is somewhat delightful. Anyway, I don't know what that means. He's using fancy words on me again. Alright, so hopefully by doubling the amount of filters, we're going to... Oh, gotta wear the mask. Absolutely I do. For those who are not aware of me, I have a reward where I have to wear a mask. And this is the mask. I'm only supposed to wear it for a couple of minutes, but I typically forget and then wear it for about 5 minutes, or maybe even 10. That's alright, thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. Yeah, what a great emote, right? Look at that cat, so long. That is a long cat. That's how I like my cats. Okay, so anyway. We need to now get my bearings. I gotta get my bearings straight. Like, quite clearly, here they are. I did at least pick up the transport belts, which is something I did need to do, so we did actually make some progress in life. Okay, well, that's fine. I didn't actually... I mean, my original design was this, so I don't really remember what you posted. Sure, man, go for it. I don't... Whatever, man. I didn't draw it, and I don't actually remember what you're talking about, but sure, man, do what you want. I know you're probably I don't really know if you're joking, but it just... I don't know. Really brings me down, mate. Anyway, moving on. So we're going to get some bearings. And yeah, let's get those bearings in here so that way we can... Yep, it was a joke. Okay. It's hard to tell, man. It is honestly hard to tell despite knowing you for this long. But okay, I appreciate you letting me know this time. Alright, so we've got these bearings now. And we are going to unbox them. Now, soon we won't have to unbox them, hopefully. In the next few sessions, at some point, we're going to stop unboxing things because we're just going to make straight boxes of things. And that's going to be delightful when we get there, but it's not there yet. You may think I overuse the word delightful, and you would be correct. Because I use that word for pretty much everything. Good morning, Seth. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. Let's just shout out as well. Because if you guys do not watch SeiferKatt, you definitely should. He's typically playing RimWorld these days, but he has played Factorio in the past. And he runs a delightful little stream over there with a lot of murder. I don't think the murder's intended, but it does happen. So check him out. Highly recommend. Oh, look, I've been awake. I finished work for the day, so life's, looking up. Life's always looking a bit more up when you're not working, right? Okay. So, now what we need to do is we need to get rubber Motor 2's bearings, well, bearings that can be easy, filter inserters. So it's time to spaghettis, boys. Oh boy. Spaghettis is always a problem. Started watching Moon Knight. Oh yeah, I liked Moon Knight. Okay. So, now I know we've got some inserters over here. Yes, we do. And New Zealand is certainly different. I've always heard that about New Zealand. It's like a whole different country over here. Okay. So we're going to follow this because this is going in the right direction. Loving it. Look at this. It's oh, okay. Well. Okay, carry on. Loving this. It's going all the way over here. Yes, 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 yes. Loving this. Okay, that's pretty good. It comes up here. Oh, it's getting really close to where we need them, in fact. In fact, that's perfect. Couldn't have asked for a more perfect situation. Yeah, I don't know anyone who's seen Morbius either. I mean, he doesn't even... I've heard he doesn't even say it's Morbin time, so why would you bother watching it? If he doesn't say it's Morbin time, why would you? That's my 2 cents of the situation anyway. Now we need engine 2s. Now, We're looking for those ready boys. Where are they? I just assume naturally that Morbius wasn't good. Now, I could be wrong on that, of course, but I just assume it wasn't good. What are we working on? Right now, we're working on making the first stack inserters. Now, these stack inserters are amazing. Like, I know what you're thinking. When you think of stack inserter, you think, oh my gosh, how many is the stack? Is it 7? Is it 8? Is it 10? No. It's 2. So, ooh. It's not nearly as much as I wanted it to be. Morbius was Sony, not MCU. That is true. Still confused a lot of people. My boss, who likes watching the MCU films, was really excited because, you know, another MCU film. And I'm like, it's the Sony one. It's not by MCU. It's by the same sort of people who made Venom. And she's like, oh. So, you know, I completely killed that for her. Am I a bad person? Yeah, usually. I've honestly heard nothing about Morbius, good or bad. It's just sort of, if I had to put Morbius in a word, it's just a big eh. Okay. That's about all I ever see Morbius described as, just a big eh. Which is not what you want a flagship movie to be branded as. This movie will make you say eh. As I said, he doesn't even say it's Morbin time, so why bother? Okay, so if we continue to stack these up here, I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory now that I really don't want, but that's okay. We saw that coming. And then we... Actually, you know what? Oh, fudge. Yeah, that was always going to happen at some point. Okay, well, we exploded my inventory. That's fine. As I said, it was always going to happen one day. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about having some more stack inserters. Wait, hang on. I grabbed the same thing twice. I kinda did. Huh. Go figure. Too many superhero movies? I don't know, I watch a lot of... I mean, I watch the MCU ones. I like the MCU ones a lot, but that's about all I watch. I mean, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Of course. I like them a lot, though. I love how you've co-opted that to be a partying cat. Two and not Ragnarok. Calidus is fine. Thank you for asking, Wes. Now, where'd the inserters go? They were around here somewhere. I was very excited to see them. There they are. Two and not Ragnarok. I mean, yeah, Thor 2 was an interesting one. Maybe that was one they didn't need to make, but they did. You know, and good on them for making Thor Ragnarok. Really proud of them for that. Okay, so what we're going to do is first connect this, because it doesn't seem like it's connected at all. Not. Ooh, train. Hello. It's always good to almost get hit by a train. Remember, it's fine to be almost hit by a train. Don't actually succeed in being hit by a train. It's not a good idea. Okay. This place is going to be filled up very soon at some point. 2 is actually Norse myths. Well, yeah, okay, I don't really go to a Marvel film expecting some sort of originality or anything like that. I kind of just expect a Marvel movie, honestly. I know what I'm there for. Okay, stack inserters. Or inserter 3s, rather. Wait. We can't use the... really? Can we not make them in the large? Nope. Only mediums. Okay, my bad. Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize you were special. That's on me. Okay. Can we try this now? Great. Thanks. That will get rid of a bunch of stuff, which is good. I suppose we need to power it too, don't we? Yeah. Now, this one was just going to put in this box. So many. That's going to be good. How many of these do we want? Honestly, 4 stacks, probably enough. So we're going to let that build for a little bit. This will make our train stop so much better in the future. So I'm reasonably excited about all of this. Like, my excitement levels are peaking. I won't lie. Do we need more power poles? No, I think we're good for power poles. Nice. We don't need these anymore. Oh, actually... No, we don't need that many. And that's a medium assembler 1. These can obviously be sped up. Because we need a lot more of these now. And we'll turn that down as well. Because we really shouldn't need as many anymore. Alright, so... While we are also getting stuff out of my inventory, happens all the time, just dump some more things. So right now we're just doing the classic thing where we have to empty my inventory of stuff that I picked up along the way that I really don't want. It happens a lot. I could just put in a junk box. What do I call them? I can't even remember what I call them now. A crap box, that's right. I could just put them in a crap box, and that does usually work. But I don't need to do that because we're going to try and not put things in a crap box immediately. We will be putting things in a crap box at some point in the near future though, so don't worry. The crap box will rise again. Okay. Gonna have some filters, they've got to go somewhere I suppose. Where would filters go? I don't know, but we ditched a couple of things, that's always good. Filters, filters, filters. Where do we put our filters? I think that was our filters going away just then, actually. Transformers. I'm going to keep making that joke. I don't know where Transformers go. I know I built them for a reason, but I can't remember where they go. And the more I'm walking around with them aimlessly, the less I want to carry them. I mean, that makes sense, right? Why would you carry things you don't want? If I follow this... Oh, look, this is going to take steel coils as well. So, boop, done. Took 3 things we didn't want. That clears my inventory up pretty nicely. More than meets the eye, so I've heard. Also, we're going to probably expand out this accumulator farm. Should we consider building substations? Maybe it's not a bad idea. What do they need? Transformers, power poles, power switches, and concrete. I mean, honestly, right here is probably the ideal place to build them. Because we have some of those things right here. Robots in disguise? They would like you to think they're in disguise. Actually, robots in need of disguise. Which I believe was... I believe that was Ninja 6 Party. I could be wrong though. Yeah, you can pick up those engines real quick, or those motors real quick, please. Okay, so by now we've probably got a bunch of these guys. Oh, 66 of them. That's absolutely nothing, but that's all right. What we also need to do is have long-handled inserters, make that, and then put that as a blueprint. Love it. The whole point is that way we don't need to do that every time. I've got a friend who's got their eye on that. They're very excited about the idea that Optimus Prime. As I said before in a previous stream, I never really watched Transformers as a kid, so that doesn't really interest me that much, sadly. Inserter 2 Ghosts in the way. We'll get out of the way, Inserter 2 Ghost. So we're going to have power switches, and if we do this right, we can also get Transformers. Question is, can we do this right? The answer is we absolutely can. Yeah, they are. They are now more than meets the eye. As is required from head office. You got Transformers and GoBots. I've never heard of GoBots. GoBots, go home. It's probably offensive. We're just starting like some sort of race war against GoBots. I don't even know what they are, but immediately we're just starting a race war, which is not okay. You know, they didn't ask to be GoBots. Okay, then we need power pole, 2 types of power poles, and we're going to bring them through the spaghetti. Now, I think this should be easy enough. Pylon, power 2s and pylon 1s. Well, the good news is power 2s are already going somewhere, as well, those are actually already going somewhere. So, where are these guys going? Oh. Okay, actually that's kind of perfect. He says, immediately realizing things aren't perfect. But such is life. Where are we trying to build this again? I've actually already lost it. One could argue I never really had it. Alright. My emails are open. Close emails. Get out of here. Sorry about that noise. The GoBots villain Cykill. Oh, damn. Wait, so they turned the bad guy, or the good guy into the bad guy? What the hell, GoBots? I trusted you. Why would you feed me that propaganda? I mean, I didn't really trust it that much, obviously. I'd never heard of it before today, but still, GoBots. Why would you do this? Actually, hang on. Especially back then. Wasn't there like one anime that was actually like 3 or 4 anime that they just sort of smushed into one? Like Macross or something? I remember there was like a story, like a anime called Ghost Hunters or something, that a fairly reputable translation Robotech Really reputable company like translated it, and they just realized after they got the show that it kind of stunk. So they, in Japanese, translated it fairly faithfully, but in English they just made it into a comedy. And I think that's kind of funny and kind of messed up, you know? It's like, imagine going, oh, it's my favorite show. Like, I worked so hard on this. It's a really good drama show. And then America's like, yeah, we turned it into a comedy because it sucked. Be like, why? What? I am talking about ghost stories. Yeah. Wait. It was Super Dimensional Fortress Macross, Dimensional Cavalry Southern Cross, and Genesis Climber. I haven't even heard of that third one. It did suck. Oh, I haven't seen it. All I know is that the company that was translating it went, this sucks, so we're going to make it into a comedy and use, like, jokes that are relevant to, like, pop culture. Which is a strange thing to do in anime, but I figured, like, they had contractual obligations to release something, so they're like, well, we'll just release a joke. I assume that's what happened. I don't really know. I will go and ask her. I will be back in a moment, everyone. I've just got to go ask my wife a question for Wes. Okay, I'm back. I've got an answer for you, Wes. You got to get hot dog buns. That's what you got to do. Power Rangers RPM. Yeah, I mean, Sentai shows are weird anyway. Like, Sentai is just like this. I'm saying Sentai just to be clear before anyone goes, Tifa's being pervert. No, I'm saying Sentai. It's fine. Sentai shows just aren't very popular in, like, Western culture. Like, yeah, sure, we had, like, the Power Rangers, but then we just sort of had nothing else. It's just kind of interesting. Sentai means combat group. I got nothing to. I can't refute that. I don't know. I'm going to assume you're right. Okay, so we've actually already made some pretty good progress. We are doing science and we're still alive. Next, we probably want to start. Probably need textiles next. So let's look at that. We need acrylic fiber and sodium sulfate. Weird Masked Rider. That's Kamen Rider, right? Or am I thinking of something else? So we do have acrylic fibers. They're all good. Sodium sulfate might be more of a problem. Unless down here we ditch a bunch of sodium hydroxide. Maybe. Oh, and I think we have sulfuric acid down here as well, don't we? Sometimes? Oh, we did. Maybe we don't. No, we do. Okay, so down there we'll go make our sodium sulfate. Kamen Rider translates to Masterman. One Punch Man is more of a parody of, like, things like battle anime, like Dragon Ball Z or One Punch Man. Sorry, One Punch Man is a parody of One Punch Man. Yes, Dragon Ball Z or, like, One Piece. That's what I meant. Or Bleach. Like, that's what One Punch Man is a parody of. I guess I guess they are kind of the same thing. The monster a week, right? Hmm. I didn't know he was called Tuxedo Carmen in Sailor Moon. I've only known him as Tuxedo Mask. I've never seen Sailor Moon. It's probably something I would love, honestly, because I quite like magical girl genre, which is a weird thing to say aloud to a bunch of people. But I, I really do like Magical Girl. It's just kind of fun and lighthearted. And then Madoka Magica comes along and it's like, hey, Seif, do you like Magical Girl? I'm like, yeah. It's like, watch this. And I'm like, yay, Magical Girl. One Punch Man is a parody of itself, yeah. I really like Genos' introduction where he just like keeps repeating himself over and over and over again. Like saying about his origin, and just Saitama is just getting more and more frustrated. And it's like, yeah, those origin stories really are that shit. Like, you've got to repeat yourself at least 3 times in your origin story or you're doing it wrong. Okay. We want sodium... Oh! Make it out of salt? Well, we're not doing anything with this sodium sulfate. Magical Girl works can get dark. Yeah, they can. Madoka went whole hog on that. It really did. Like, when I say I like Magical Girl, typically what I'm referring to is, like, Cardcaptor Sakura. Like, I love Cardcaptor Sakura. Like, yeah, I know, it's weeb as hell. I don't give a shit, man. I love it. You know? Ain't nothing gonna break my stride on that. Just... But yeah, Madoka just... I wasn't expecting the darkness. You would have thought after the first episode where, like, QB gets, like, literally shot at point-blank range, not spoilers, first episode, I'd be like, oh yeah, I can't imagine anything bad's going to happen here. I still need to watch the sequel work. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing. I don't know if I want to traumatize myself doing that, though. I haven't decided. Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a watch along for it so everyone can enjoy my torment. No, I'm not doing it myself. Can't make me. Substations. That's not a substation. Homura was justified in that act, yes. Homura was not right in many other acts. Anyway, for those who don't care or like anime, I apologize for this rant, but welcome to the SeiferKatt experience. Soon I'll be talking about orcs from Warhammer 40,000 and going, whoa! Those are the 2 things that are going to happen. So look forward to both of those. That's the SeiferKatt experience. You either get talk about orcs or Magical Girl. That's what you get. There's nothing I can do about it. Space hooligans. Yeah. I mean, orcs are the real magical girls. They believe enough and it happens. Tell me that's not a magical girl aspect. It is, isn't it? Orcs are the real magical girls. With their belief in the world the way they want to see it, they make the change. Yeah, exactly. Red ones go faster. We don't have the same breakfast cereals you have in America, so we don't even know what breakfast cereals you have. Yes! That's a good one. Yeah, I'm happy with that quote. But yeah, so... No, I always loved Cardcaptor Sakura. Like, it was just my favorite anime. I haven't seen Pretty Cure. I don't actually know much about Pretty Cure. The last one I was trying to watch and never got finished was Saint Tail, which I enjoyed, but as I said, I didn't finish it. Okay. I mean, the last one I tried to watch, Saint Tail is old as hell, so, you know, you can tell I'm quite far behind on my Magical Girl. But I was thinking the other day that Magical Girl is really just mix, but for girls. Not necessarily, of course, but you know, it's like, you know how the mix shows have like the transformation sequences, and then the Magical Girl shows do the same thing. It's like, this is the same thing, guys. How the heck are we doing this? Yes. I was really excited when there was Powerpuff Girls Z or Zeta, because I was like, I love Powerpuff Girls, I love Magical Girl, this is gonna be awesome. And they made it for a younger audience. I'm like, oh, this sucks. This isn't what I wanted at all. If we do this. Okay. Man, I've really got to watch a lot more anime. I've started watching stuff on the train, just stuff that's on Netflix because it's there, and I'm like, hey, I can watch this. So I've just been watching Agretsuko and the other show I've been watching. The Disastrous Life of Psyche K. Are either of the shows particularly awesome? Not really, but hang on a moment. I'm just gonna go check something. Anyway, sorry. I thought Panda was saying my name, and I was like, I heard it, and then I did nothing, and I was like, wait, actually, hang on. If she was saying my name, I probably need to find out what's going wrong. No, she wasn't calling my name, so that's fine. But Disastrous Life of Psyche K, is it great? No, but I'm still enjoying it because it's just sort of goofy shonen anime, and I like goofy shonen anime from time to time. You know, you really can tell a lot about a show when someone's gag for a while was they fell over and now their butt is showing, and you're like, ah, it's one of these shows, is it? Technically, Netflix has Pretty Cure on it. Does it? Huh. Interesting. I was trying to watch JoJo, but then I didn't because I was kind of tired of it. I think I need to watch like further along, but I don't want to start in the middle. I know people say, "Oh, it's fine," but I can't. I gotta start from the correct place. I'm not the sort of person who likes skipping over arcs because the arcs are bad. I'm like, I know, I gotta watch the whole thing, man. JoJo is a problem in itself. I acknowledge that, but see, that's the thing. Now I know that. Now I know I can't watch it. I got to start from the beginning. I'm a broken individual. It's fine. That's why you stopped watching Bleach. I don't remember why I stopped watching Bleach. I just stopped watching it one day. I don't think I even watched Bleach. I think I was always just watching the anime. Look, Magical Girl is just like a show of just a lot of simplicity, and I need some simplicity in my life, you know? I'm not saying my life is complicated, but sometimes you just need some simplicity. Okay, so this is what is this? Sodium sulfite. Sodium sulfate. Okay. Oh, by the way, Gosen, I added a special something for you today. Actually, I added a couple of somethings today, but the first one was for the setup screen. But I added something a little special for Gosen today, just because he's been harping on about it. The 8-ball should be working again, by the way. I've modified it. It doesn't. It doesn't. work for, like, it only works once every 30 seconds. I was thinking about a thing for only cats. My joke didn't work, so I didn't do that one. Oh no, main girl, you messed up. You shouldn't have done that. We've got a train that's run out of fuel. That shouldn't even be possible, and yet it happened. I got rid of all the words, and I added my own ones. So it's only going to work for you once every minute, because I don't want to spam it. It ends up being a good thing. Oh, that's good. Why does that train have no fuel? That's the real question I've got right now. At the series end, the girls are now a special government task force. Okay, look, if you wanted to get me into a show, that's all you had to say, man. Honestly, that's all I needed to know. I want to watch Is this just Civil War but for magical girls? Oh, okay, I see what's happened. Okay, we're gonna take that back into manual. Now we are driving backwards. It is a 30-second global cooldown, 60-second individual cooldown. That's a different work, man. Not Australian, just terrible. Oh, I see what I've done wrong. I haven't actually allowed it to charge. So I did do it fine. I just didn't ever let it charge the batteries. I don't remember the context of not Australian, just terrible. Maybe context is not required. Context is for the weak. You know what? That's probably fine. I can probably go pick up some ECH now. And then we need to... So I've got that. Now we need to make the textiles. The thing I like about the quote system is I know when we start getting to higher and higher numbers, I will not remember the context. And that pleases me, because context is for losers. I do get around to things sometimes. Look, I'm going to show off another thing. I'm not setting up right now, but I'm going to show you this. The cat's tail is now animated. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Anyway, that's what that's the other thing that my cousins made for me. We've got an animated cat tail. That one's just for me. I just wanted that. I really need to fix it for the away thing and the end. I don't even use end stream anymore because I tend to just show my face and be like, hello. Flipping between two images is not really animation. It's animation. It's a movie. It's not two images. What is animation except flipping between images but faster? No, I didn't, because I technically didn't say it. I didn't know quite what to add. I said parts of it, but I didn't really know it, so I didn't end up adding it. I know, I'm the worst. Okay, textiles. So we actually have no... Oh. Okay. I believe I refunded those points, though, for what it's worth. Like, I know people are like, oh no, my internet points. But... Ding? What are you dinging about? Oh, LinkedIn wants to tell me something I don't care about. Thanks, LinkedIn. I don't care. Classic LinkedIn. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring that sodium sulfate. One day we'll work to the peasant one. I mean, yeah, that's true. I'm gonna get cancelled one day for something. That's alright. Just you guys make sure you all abandon me when that happens. Fake internet time money. Yeah, I mean, you could call them that. But at the same time, like, I know it's a really cheap reward for those who are just hanging out here, and I don't want your points to be wasted. I know it's kind of silly, but it matters to me. Unabandoned. Yes! Unabandon ye all who enter here. Where's my train? It's coming. The trains are slowly moving when they need to. Most of the trains just hang out and do nothing. But, you know, I like to say the trains are a lot like me. They just sort of hang out and do nothing. We've got 5 trains that literally have no goal. Actually, even more than that. We've got a lot of trains that don't actually do a damn thing. Ah, they're taking after me. I'm their pappy and they'll do what I tell them. Good trains. Why can't I have 5 goals and no train? Trains can be used to exchange for goods and services. They can't actually, I'm sorry. That's kind of a lie. Yeah, then we unbox the sodium sulfate. We won't have to do this forever. This is the thing that excites me when I have to stop doing, when I can stop doing this. However, right now is not that time. Okay. So that's sodium sulfate, now here. Now we need textiles, which are going to be made out of medium assemblers. Now I feel like we're going to need a lot of textiles. We are going to need a lot of textiles. Okay. It's always nice to be right occasionally. Always nice to be right occasionally. Yeah, that sentence checks out. Ah. So what we're going to do is we're going to build this up here. We never did finish making glycerol, did we? We're close to it. We were working on it, and then we just never finished. Fine. We are not making hydrogen at the moment. That could be problematic. Probably fine. We can always create another thing that uses the salt. Okay, we'll worry about that another time. We're not doing that right now. We're doing textiles. So we're going to go medium assemblers. And we want textiles. And half a belt. So if we double that... Well, it doesn't output anything, so actually, why don't we just go full belt? Full belt or nothing, I always say. Never actually said that, but maybe I should start. Okay. So a full belt of this, which quite frankly we don't make anyway. That's okay. We'll worry about that another day. I wish I'd done this around the other way, but that's all right. And we go like that, and we go like that, and then we copy it. And then we copy 4 of them, because that's going to be faster than copying 2 of them. And then, because we are a gosh darn rebel, we're going to copy it again. That's what a rebel does. Such a rebel. We're going to need more of these inserters very soon, of course, but that's okay. Flipperoonies. And then we just need to power it, which, I mean, we could just power it like... No, we couldn't. Okay. And then hook it up to power, and we should be making textiles now. Yeah, making textiles. Wonderful. Okay. Cargo wagon, locomotive. I acknowledge we're going to have an immediate problem because we've run out of boxes, which we could have fixed before, but we didn't. Because fixing problems is for losers. I guess we do end up fixing our problems eventually, which really, me calling myself a loser is nothing new. Or someone's like, ha ha, Steve called himself a loser. Steve always calls himself a loser. Okay. Okay, and that... Oh, there's textiles not in a box. You know what, that's fine for the moment, because when we can make textiles in a box, it'll actually be a pretty easy transition. Probably. Hopefully. Nope, don't like it. We're putting textiles in a box now. Because that is the way we do things. We put everything in a box right now. And we will be doing that later as well, but for now, don't question it. Is that unboxing? That's unboxing. You fool! Hi, welcome to my boxing. Today we're going to box some textiles. Thanks for joining me. Now it's not actually going to box a damn thing. Steve called himself a loser, but really he's the goat. Well, I'm a cat, but sure, why not? Okay, we need to go get some boxes. The cat from France likes to sing and dance, but my cat likes to hide in boxes. I think that's a New Zealand book, so I assume no one knows it. Really just about a cat that likes to hide in boxes. It's not that engaging a story. Oh yeah, no, a solar-powered ship going to get Nequitite is a terrible idea. And I mean, I figured that out after I tried it in like a secret stream, well, not secret stream, and I wasn't streaming. Cat stands for cat all times. Damn right it does. Better believe it. Okay, we're going to add a few more of these because we can. Just add like a couple more power turbines. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it won't, who knows. Actually, those two were fine. Right. Yeah, solar power works pretty okay for inside a system. Outside a system, you might have another... Oh, you know what? I was about to just walk straight into that train. But I decided to be smarter than that. Honestly, I'm surprised too. The windmills are... They suck. I build them just because they're free power, but they suck. The problem with the windmills is they're like... They go from... These ones go from 4 megawatts, averaging 1.6, and sometimes they just go 0 for a while. So they produce a lot of power or no power at all. They don't suck, they blow. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Good joke. Nope. On the mask, absolutely. We can do that for you. I don't know what that hand motion was either, don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Why are we here? We wanted more inserters. We wanted boxes. You know what? It's just occurred to me, I haven't changed my shirt since the last stream. This is always going to happen one day. Do what the shirt? Oh, the cat's still there. It's still greetings from the internet. It's pretty much all just cats. I didn't change my shirt today. I've been wearing this shirt for 24 hours. Oh, goodness gracious. No, see, now what you get is you get a section of what the shirt, which is, it's like the time that I forgot to change out my work shirt and I was wearing a polo shirt, you know? You get to see the real SeiferKatt, the cat that forgets to change his shirt. I mean, I could just grab a shirt over here. I'm not putting it on string, but hey, look, here's a shirt. Wow, great. It's, what the shirt? There we go. It's cats. Cat's resume. It's a bunch of cats. They're adorable. But I'm not wearing that shirt. It's a lie. That shirt needs to get folded, by the way. The mask hides my shame. That's the important thing. Oh, goodness gracious. This is my life now. It's not my life now. It's always sort of been my life. Just now I can't hide it. Which is the ultimate shame. That's fine. I didn't go to work today. I did work today. I just didn't leave the house to go to work today. That's going to be my excuse. Whether you care for that excuse or not, it's really up to you. Why do I need to make an excuse? Because I am embarrassed, mostly. It's my life. It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I'm gonna live while I'm alive, which is, I think, the next line. It's a very confusing line. Cats are gonna live forever, at least 9 times longer. Oh. Okay, there's a little more power. So now we just gotta look that up. going to even these out a little bit. There we go. We're making more textile. I just want to purr when I'm alive. It's a cat's life. It's cat life. Yeah, that works. Cats, you have no chance to survive. Make your time. Ha ha ha. Man, that was my first meme. That was my first actual meme. Good meme too. You know, if it had to be my first, I'm glad it was that one. You know what you're doing. Take off every zig. Move zig. I remember like us, me and my friends being really excited and like hyped about Zero Wing? I always get confused with Wing Zero. But it was Zero Wing, and then like I went and found the game on an emulation site, and I was like, I'm gonna play it, and I'm like, wow, it's just a subpar like space shooter. I was pretty disappointed with it. Nope, don't care. I don't really watch movies, Wes. Not very often, anyway. It was pretty subpar as a shmup. It was a pretty subpar shmup. Trying to pretend it was a good game. How dare it? We might... You know what? Let's pull another one of these. So now we connect it. Yeah, there we go. And that should make me some more stuff, hopefully. We out of flotation cells? We're out of flotation cells. That's a bit disappointing. Also, we need to upgrade insert of 2s to insert of 3s. I don't know what I just did there. So we need to go get more. That's alright. Yeah, that makes me happy. So we've got textiles sorted out. Good. Now, belts. Time for belt technology. Splitters, I believe. Called. Yeah. Okay. So why are we doing this? Well, it's quite obvious. I don't really remember either. Oh, because we're moving towards mass production. That's why I wanted this. So if we can move to mass production, then we are getting into a very good place. Who was that? Was that Alanis Morissette or Shania Twain? Can't remember. I'm going to find out, though. Makes you happy. Sheryl Crow. It was by ABBA! I should have just said ABBA. Oh, goodness. Sheryl Crow is part of ABBA, right? Probably. Shania Twain. Oh, God. I broke my own meme, guys. ABBA, yeah. Is that song by ABBA? I do not know anymore. I feel like you're memeing, but I really don't know. Ah. No one told me life was gonna be this way. Songs by ABBA. Okay. Let's go get those inserters. We should have a bunch of them. Like, what I'm going to do is first off, I'm going to find them, which are down here. There they are. No, you know what? That's finances. No, it's not. One day he'll make up his mind about a simple decision. Not today, but one day. Okay. We're going to need to also grab some more belts. And then we're going to start converting everything to blue belts. I say everything. We never converted yellow belts away, so that's arguable if we ever actually do that. We might. But probably only when required. And actually I have a funny feeling a lot of this base is going to be deemed fairly inoperable in the coming hours. Like once we start packaging things, I think a lot of the base is going to change quite drastically. And I think that's for the best, honestly. Okay. We don't have any small assemblers. We do need to pick those up. Okay, that's fine. Now, the small assemblers are in a very easy to remember place. I would never lose them. Because that would be foolishness if I was to lose something like that. I didn't know that song, Odaba, I'm sorry. That's why I didn't sort of sing it. I should just do a karaoke stream and kill you all. That was a joke. I'm not actually going to kill anyone, obviously, as with my bad singing. Local streamer just threatens people for no reason. Wow. Violent. Yeah, I'm not adding that quote, by the way, if anyone adds that one. We don't need that one in there. I can hear you typing Ghost in. Don't pretend I don't. I just got a ping and I'm like, oh, is this the thing which says you have been discontinued? Nope. It's not. We don't need flotation cell ones, really? Where are my flotation cell ones? Oh, they're there. We don't have any hydro plants. Oh, goodness. That's not good. Hope everyone's okay. Filters continue to be a problem. Filters are not currently running. Why not? Because not enough iron sheets. What? Hello? Where the hell's my iron? The hell happened that we had no iron for so long? Everyone's okay? It burned 2:30 in the morning. Okay, well, I'm glad everyone's okay for what it's worth. How do we have no iron, though? It's so crazy. Well, anyway, now we're actually using stack inserters for stack inserter reasons, which is pretty exciting. There's like 1k bauxite sitting in there somewhere. And quite frankly, I don't care. Dismantling all of this. Because quite frankly, we don't need any of this. Still pretty scary. I think what we're going to do is actually upgrade some speed elements here. And also here. Quite frankly, using slow ingots is just not going to cut it. Can't insert belt ones. If too full, huh? Alright then, well, what if you put that down, eh? Foundry ones, oh my goodness. What are we doing using Foundry ones here? Gosh, that moment when you realize how truly far beyond the scale you want it to be, you truly are. That's alright. Steel probably had some delays, but I imagine that's probably picking up right now as well. Yeah. It's slow, but it'll get there. I just don't know how iron stopped for so long. Do we have iron problems? Actually, yes, we do. Why do we have iron problems? Oh, we've got crushed stone problems. Because we've got... Okay. The problem is big. We are not making any hydrogen chloride right now. Hmm. Okay, I see the problem. There's many problems, but it's mostly... Hydrochloric acid is just a pain constantly, I've noticed. Yeah. Thinking Kiwi noises indeed. Did you guys see? I'm not interested in it, and nor am I condoning anything to do with it. I'm just finding it curious that there was a game that, like an idle game that came out on Steam today about a Kiwi making kiwis. And I'm like, why is that a thing? It doesn't look particularly good. But then again, I haven't played it, so I don't know. Maybe it's great. I don't know. But it was just like, why is this a thing? That was really my question. Alright, so what we need is just hydrogen, really. Oh my god. I see what happened. I was burning away all the hydrogen. Like a fool. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, that's probably going to fix a whole bunch of issues that I've got right now then. You know what? I'm going to change this. I'm going to have a couple of logic circuits here. If... Okay. You alright? Okay, if hydrogen is over 28,000 and chlorine is also over 28,000, output check, output check, put that into there, disconnect that please, and then if check equals 2, Actually, no. If it's if hydrogen is if chlorine is greater than hydrogen, that might be a better way to do it. So that way. No, hydrogen is greater than chlorine. Wrong way round. Because I'm okay with them being equal, but I never want to be... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Because generally I want them to be making this stuff. Or aka the good stuff. Now that should also be making hydrochloric acid, but mostly I think it'll be consuming into here. Yes, it is, which in turn is also making a lot of iron, which, yes, it is. That's good. That's where we want to be. Stone is being a problem, and I think we are probably crushing too much limestone. So, I think we're crushing limestone for no real reason. I think we can stop that. It was good for a while, but I don't think we need to anymore. Okay, I'm going to crash into things because that is customary. If you don't crash into things, you've messed up. And I don't want to be messing up. So yeah, the problem is... this train should be filling up to some degree as well. Let's double check that. Which train? Good question. What am I talking about? I don't know. I don't know what we're yelling about. So that's not getting any acid because it's all going out that way. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put... where are we crushing the limestone? Where are we crushing the limestone? There? There, okay. It honestly does not seem like it's bringing all that much anyway. Mostly stuck with regular stone. What if we just did that for the time being? Oh, I hate that. Okay. Enable if hydrochloric acid is greater than 58,000. Now these stones are trying to get crushed as fast as possible, but I think the stones are only being crushed because we're making all this crushed limestone. Okay, now we've turned this off. We can say less than 45,000. This will probably not be turned on very often, but it doesn't need to be. The whole point of this was... Actually... We need a green wire to connect that to that. We don't actually want to connect those two together. You'd think we would, but we do not. We don't want to connect that to each other either. That should be fine. So that's... They're filling up. I don't know. Did it disconnect somehow? Shouldn't have. Or are we just not making hydrochloric acid right now? We're just not making hydrochloric acid right now. That's okay. Where is this chlorine going? It's going that way. Why is it going this way? Because we're making... Oh! A titanium train came in, did it? Interesting. At some point we're going to have to deal with all this mineral dust. I don't know when that's going to happen, but at some point. The limestone is backing up, that's good. Once the limestone backs up, that means the stone stops coming in. But it'll still go this way, which is important. I think. Yeah, it's probably fine. Can't imagine how this is going to go wrong. I can imagine like several ways it's going to go wrong, honestly. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is get fiberglass, and we do make fiberglass, right? Pretty sure we got all that shit sorted. Where do we make fiberglass? Here. Seems like we're not making it right now, though. Because... we're missing something. Crushed limestone, it would seem. Well, that's probably good that we're going to stop using crushed limestone just frivolously very soon. Like, because see, now it's all stuck in there. It all goes that way. That's good. And meanwhile, this train is going here because apparently we need to crush limestone over here for some reason. It'll figure itself out. We're doing well. That's the point. Train has come to get iron. How are these iron loads going? They're going fine. I think iron's okay now. Okay, so what I'd like to do is bring this up to ammonia drop. Why ammonia drop? Because it's not going to take any of the stuff that's in there at the moment. I'm always going to make sure that the trains, like, separate what they're doing. If a liquid train goes to a solid train goes to a liquid train, so that way they don't accidentally mix belts. Because that's the biggest disaster one can have. And I don't want to mix belts! Chemical sample drop. Oh, okay, that's the science, right, okay. Why are you not making science? You don't have enough sodium hydroxide. Well, it's occasionally bringing in sodium hydroxide, I suppose. Far from ideal, but whatever. Doing what it can. Alright, so now the plan is we need to start bringing in textiles, fiberglass. Oh, we need to build pipes. Scheist. I didn't know that. Okay, not those ones though. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay. So pipes need epoxy, concrete. Concrete's easy. Are we standing on a track? No, we're not. We need fiberglass. Well, we knew we needed fiberglass. That's not new information. This is just a continuation of what we already knew. I love it when it turns out we did actually know things. I cannot insert stone. Well, shove off. I don't care. No, I do care. I hate caring, but I do care. I don't care about those robots that are chasing me down. But, you know, aside from those robots that are chasing me down, trying to get me to give up my valuables. I need to get rid of this iron ore. That's probably not helping anyone. If we go all the way down here. Yep, the bots will take the aluminium. Good. Thank you, robots. Sorry I called you all lazy before. I'm not that sorry. Put a couple of wind turbines just to keep things on the up and up. Because things are quite often not on the up and up. They're on the down and low. If each one's generating on average 1.4 megawatts, and we need 400. But yeah, if everyone's generating 1.4, hang on. 0.4 times 167. Yeah, we don't have enough of these anyway. We are desperately low on them. Okay, I didn't realize we were that bad off. Because we need to have about that number that was on the screen before. And we don't have that. You made note that I also forgot immediately what number was on the screen. But my point is, we don't have enough. So we'll set up a few more. Just to keep things going a little bit better. This one's currently generating 1.375. Yeah, see, that's about average. Now, we do generate an extra 88 from Stirling engines, which is great. It's always good to have that extra power, that constant power that's going. But we should be running higher. And then wind turbines collapse again. Of course they do. Oh, yeah, so we did all that work to build substations, and it turns out we are going to go into substation 2s very soon. Well, that's fine. Yeah, everything's where it needs to be. What did I get distracted about building? Oh yeah, I had stone in my inventory. There was a stone in my boot. No, it's a snake in my boot. I stuffed up the quote. There's a stone in my boot makes him sound like go from like a tough cowboy to just kind of a dweeb complaining about a stone in his shoe in the West. You know, no one's going to take Woody seriously if he's just complaining about there being like some stone in his shoe. Cat. I mean, I'm not taking Woody seriously no matter what. His name is Woody, after all. Like, how can you take him seriously? If your name is Woody, I apologize. I do take you seriously. Maybe. I know. That cat's super good. I'm really excited I commissioned that cat. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to this. Now, in theory, yeah. So this is actually probably cheaper. Oh, you won't... Damn, that is a deep cut going with Portal. Ain't no one thinks about Portal. Okay, that's better actually. I like that. Okay, so if we have more power, I've done the classic thing. I need more power, so I've built more accumulators. I mean, they do still do a lot of free cards, but Portal was an interesting set. But it did do some things in Magic that they did keep doing. For instance, the mana symbols on the basic lands, instead of being like tap to add one, it was like, why make things more complicated? It gives you a blue, just show a big picture of a blue. You know, why make it complicated? And they do that now. Even they don't even mention mana pools anymore. They just go add to, just add blue. So they're occasionally simplifying Magic in a way that's kind of interesting, and it probably angers like a lot of the like neckbeardy players. But you know, I think those sort of players are already mad no matter what you do. Like those old Mana Burn died ages ago, but they still referred to the mana pool. So anyway, I've made the classic issue of I'm running out of power, so I built more batteries. Add blue, da boo dee da boo da, da boo dee da boo da da ba dee da boo da. I have a white black deck that just gains life. That's all I do. I just gain all the life. Thank you for following Jam 777. I'm going to add the 777 because you got Jam. Welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, enjoy the show. As usual, if your question is what the hell is wrong with your base, I don't really have an answer for you on that one. Slivers. Gross Gross, gross, gross. Slivers are alright. I never really played a sliver deck. I never really had the collection to be able to build a sliver deck. That was the thing. Like, you can't just have like one muscle sliver and call it a day. No, you need to have 4 of those bastards. Oh man, Chandelier Duels of the Planeswalker, such a good game, right? Mostly colorless. Interesting. I played a little bit of like the Call of Cthulhu card game made by Fancy Flight. Not Arkham Horror, just to be clear. The adversarial game that they made. It wasn't particularly great, but I liked it. And I looked at the Migo, and the Migo are all like, oh, all other Migo gain this ability. I'm like, oh, they're just slivers. Okay. You were playing the Urza's lands. Interesting. Those things are a fortune these days. Yep. Okay, you just said you're playing the Urza's lands. Yeah, those things are interesting. I think people still use them as well. Oh yeah, you play a little bit of Call of Cthulhu? Nice. I didn't play much of it. It's probably behind me somewhere. One of those folders behind me, that would have my Call of Cthulhu game cards. Damn, that's expensive. Most of those folders behind me are Fancy Flight living card games. So the folders up on the top, that's all Netrunner. Then we've got my Arkham Horror stuff there, with all those boxes up there. Then we've got some more Netrunner, I think. And then we've got the Star Wars LCG, the Game of Thrones LCG, I used to play a lot of living card games by Fancy Flight. I don't know why, I never really played them that much, but I liked collecting them, you know? Netrunner is still ongoing. Nope. No, it's not. I know what you're saying, but I feel like that game died, and I think it's okay for it to die. I think it's okay. I do understand what you're saying, but I had to let it go, you know? I couldn't keep 5 years is not a bad game for that. But I just don't think Nisei. I don't like Nisei's designs. I just don't think they're as clean or as elegant as the Fancy Flight ones. And that's saying something because the Fancy Flight designs aren't exactly neat or elegant, but I liked them more. Let it go. Absolutely, I let it go. And that's okay. You know, it's all right. Like, the game had a lot of good years in it. I had a lot of fun with it. I made, honestly, most of my friends I met playing Netrunner. And also a few enemies. Oh, the shit that we got up to, I swear. I mean, they cut out some of the dice rolling randomness. Rio de Janeiro City Grid was really funny and like design sense, which we admired because it was just like, why are you rolling a dice for this? But most of the main mechanics, yeah. I mean, look, I will always love Netrunner. It'll always have a special place in my heart. And I will always talk about Netrunner if it gets brought up, which sometimes I will bring it up, so really that's on me. Because it was like a big part of my life for quite a while. Oh, I didn't know that system. Monocrystalline. Okay, actually, can we sort of? I'm gonna cheat. One of those there, and then when we're naming it, we can. Monocrystalline silicon B pick. Yeah, I like factions. I mean, we had like friggin' faction wars in our local game store. It was good fun. I was always Haas-Bioroid, because I like Haas-Bioroid. I had Bioroids. And I just like to say that, you know in Futurama, Mom, you know, the one who makes the robot oil, and she's got like 3 sons that she just like walks off the treadmill and just slaps them all in one hand, like one hand motion. I like to think that director Haas was just Mom, and that made me happy. I went on a long walk, and I don't think I actually fixed the reason why I left. Maybe I did. I once even ran like so behind me, there is a couple of RPG rule books. Genesis, which was Fantasy Flight's generic role-playing system that died, and Shadow of the Beanstalk, which was their Netrunner supplement, which I bought because, you know, loved me some Netrunner. And I ran a Netrunner game for people, and yeah, it was interesting. It wasn't Netrunner, it was Android. Genesis died? Did it not? I mean, Fantasy Flight doesn't. Okay, Genesis may not have died, actually. Sorry, you might be right there. Fantasy Flight stopped making it. Maybe Genesis didn't die. You know what? I don't know. Maybe Genesis didn't die. I always assumed it died. But maybe it was one of those things, you know, where people are like, oh, card game dead. Oh, this game is dead because I don't play it anymore. Maybe it was one of those. Maybe I just stopped playing it and I just assume it died. I think I just spelled fiberglass wrong. I did. Okay. Bye bear. Sorry, I might be wrong on that one. I'm definitely wrong there. B pick. Yeah, it's a relative thing, yeah. But you know, people are like, oh, games died because I don't play it anymore. Like, did I ever play Legends of Runeterra? Yeah. No. Did I? Hell's that? Oh, that's the League of Legends card game. Yeah. Of course I did. It was good. Why is it dead? Because I wouldn't honestly know. I stopped playing it. I enjoyed it though. It was a good game. I played it when it came. I'm writing Legends of Runeterra now. I played it when it came out, and I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It had kind of like the. It was a spin on a card game that was just it was a good spin. With League of Legends characters that I already knew and loved, even though I refused to ever play League again. Riot, give back my account, but it's long since gone, so F it. There's some baggage there. But yeah, I mean, it was classy. Genesis is like 5 years old now. Goodness gracious, really? No, I didn't know it was 5 years old, but I knew it wasn't recent. When you see, oh, you know, I know I didn't pick up. I don't have any small assemblers. Okay, we need to go get small assemblers. Yeah, the reason why I think Genesis is dead because Fantasy Flight closed off like their whole their division that made their RPGs. However, just because they closed their division that made RPGs, I think another company was making them. We don't have enough carbon dioxide. Are you serious? Like carbon dioxide just comes out of the air. How do we not have enough carbon dioxide? It literally comes out of the air. Goodness gracious. Gotta stretch. Oh, we can stretch. So did you like Genesis? I had my quote. Oh, shoot, there was a quote? Oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. When did that even get said? This minute. Oh. Yeah, no, did I? But yeah, so Fantasy Flight got rid of their role-playing sections and sold it, well, sold it off or gave it, I don't really know or care, to another company, which is all part of Asmodee anyway. And I just assumed that that company just sort of went bleh to Genesis, but maybe they're still making it. Like, I'm pretty sure they were still making the L5R books. Not that I really care too much about L5R. Oh, somewhere behind me is also L5R cards, just to be clear on that one. I don't know why, I didn't really play it that much, but they're behind me somewhere. Okay, are we good now? Make them faster, please. But yeah. I didn't find the system particularly bad, I just didn't really play it that much. I still need to get my small assemblers. And that's going to be difficult with what I've just done. Well, if we put these belts back, then we'll have lots of plenty room. Genesis dice system was fun. Yeah, I liked that actually. I never got to... No, that's not true. I was about to say I never played it as a player, but I did. I played a little bit as a playing the Star Wars game, which I never really fully got the rules of that. What is this? Like, seriously, what the hell did I just see there? But the Genesis system was fun, you're right. It's like a, okay, you succeeded, but there's a filter inserter. Yeah, well, it shouldn't have been a filter inserter, was more my point. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad you're here to inform me what a filter inserter is. I did ask the question, that's on me. I accept that. Look, I thought glass was in the base game the other day, and then I had to actually Google it, like go into the Factorio wiki and type glass, and it came up with nothing. I'm like, huh. Did I know belts run without power? I did know that. Strange that they do, but I'm not complaining. Here's optics research, yeah, but what is filter inserter? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Maybe hurt me. You know what? We'll come back to you. We'll come back around to that later. Maybe hurt me. Okay. Okay, so fiberglass gets unboxed. Wonderful. Now we need epoxy. You know what? Goes in. That might be a question too much. What a... I will neither confirm nor deny anything. Because goodness gracious, man. Bit much. Goodness. I started it. Well, I mean, yes and no. Not quite, but I suppose. No, don't put this on me. There we go. Counter it. The counter argument is not my fault. Aha. So... I like how this, like, the base just like, can confirm you did start it. Well, okay. Clearly I have no recourse here then. Put it on safe, but it fell down. Jesus. I just look at the screen and it just gets worse. Alright, alright. Reminds you of like this great bit in Elden Ring. Yeah, we're going there. Where it's like there are these two statues in the round table area, and there's always like someone with their hands down around the groin area of the statue and says try two-handing. And so then I just put, like, I saw someone else do it, so now I've done it as well, which is why always two-handing ahead, seek God. And that just makes me laugh every time I see it, because I'm like, Now, the funny thing is, this could probably actually enter the main bus, because fiberglass is required for... That's probably fine. So what we need now is some pipes. Ooh, and then we're going to be entering a new level of good times, because we will not be using pipe 2s anymore, we'll be using pipe 3s. Whew. Look at me, big man on campus. Followers. Okay, you're getting way too horny there, bot. Get out of here. That bot was a little too horny for followers. There's a place for that. That's only cats. No. Copy the wrong thing. Oh yeah, we get rid of the bots quickly. Horny bot uwu. Yes. Uwu notices your follow wally count. Anyway, seek God. You hear that sound? That's the sound of my brain breaking. Yeah, about those pipes. Alright, we're gonna lay some fat pipe, okay? We don't have time to talk about perverted bots. What does composure mean? I don't know. That's not very well connected. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay. Now, the interesting thing is pipe 3s don't need pipe 2s to make. That's unusual, actually. Because usually everything's an upgrade, but not these. Oh no, not these. I'm going to put the pipe 3s in there. We'll let the pipe 2s continue doing what they're doing for now. We will need to figure out why fiberglass is broken very soon. Probably now, actually, because we're going to start using a lot more fiberglass. Why is it broken? Broken because... limestone. Really? Huh. Pipe 2 does not need pipe 1 either. Oh, does it not? Although I think pipe 4 might need them. Yeah, pipe 4 needs them. Because I was doing my usual thing where I scout around and I saw pipe 4 needs them. A pipe that transfers at 100% pressure. My god. It takes 4 types of pipes before we get to just standard Factorio pipes with pressure. Alright. So, do we have bearings? We have bearings, yes. We've got our bearings, we need textiles, okay. Okay, we don't have textiles in a train, do we? Well, we do, I just don't think we named them. Yeah, it's called geosticks for some reason. Okay. Add full cargo. Oh god, I don't even know where I'm building anymore. Yeah, add empty cargo. Here it comes. Nice. One day we will remove these abominations, but not today. I'm pretty happy the pipes are being made, though. I'm pretty excited, actually. Beyond happy, one might say. Okay, so now we need to figure out how to get the red belts across. Well, that's probably a lot easier than I initially thought, because here they are. They're literally here. Huh. Well. Cool. Okay. We are still going to need to more. You know, I was going to race that train, and then I realized even though it's not moving, it's only moving at 65 kilometers an hour, I am not going to beat that train. Also, I do want to add only 65 kilometers an hour. It's still a pretty fast train. And while we're here, let's do this. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. That was 65 kilometers per hour. How fast am I running? Oh, I am the wind, man. I am the literal wind. Whoosh, whoosh. Remember, if you're playing a JRPG and a child says, I am the wind, they are probably the gosh darn wind. Just remember that. I'm really just referring to Chrono Trigger on that one. But that child was the wind, so, you know. What am I doing here? I don't know. No, I am the wind. Rude. I mean, yes, I am also making wind, but I am also the wind. I am the literal wind, whoosh whoosh. Saw that one. Oh wait, that's spelt wrong. You know what? We'll live with it. No, we won't. That's not how you do it. There we go. Never heard it to have an extra T? I mean, it does when it's spelt wrong. There you go. I don't know why it bothered me, but just as I hit enter, I was like, ah! Wrong! I will not have any knowing typos in my chat. That's not true. Before or T. No, T is evil. T can't be trusted. Okay. We're getting more and more into the point where we're going to start having problems. Story of my life, honestly, but... yeah, no, did I? Good game. So do these also need... No, just this one needs fiberglass. Okay. Oh. No. What else do we need to have in there? Bearings. Okay. I have to get my bearings. Made with actual bears. Yeah, I feel like the spaghetti's actually worse, because, like, now... I'm not even using the bus design. The bus has been abandoned. And that's a problem. One that we will come to regret. Hey. We just ditch anything here we can. Great. No regrets. No, we got a few regrets. I've had sand kicked in my face and I'll never lose. Oh no, and I've come through. I don't know. I don't know that song that well. All I know is that we are the champions, my friend. We'll keep on fighting until the end. This is worse than normal. Yeah, I think if you up your speed game too much, you just end up in a position where you really can't even play. I prefer to keep playing. Okay, so this one can have 5 stacks, and this one only really needs 1 stack. Okay, then I need to make this. Is it the end yet? No, it won't be the end for a little while, I think. The end will come one day, but not yet. I mean, the end is coming for us all one day. Now... play some bricks. Probably why I've got no inventory space, because I've got all these bricks in my inventory. Why do I carry all these bricks? I think one day there'll be drones that'll just fire bricks where I need them. I look forward to those drones. I don't know how far away they are, but I look forward to those drones. Where were all my cool dudes? There you guys are. Not actually the joke I was making. We got steel problems? Really? Really? We should be having steel problems. Hey, Maholic and crew, welcome aboard, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Let's go with the shout out. Thank you very much, Gosin, for the shout out to Maholic. How would the Factorio go for you? For those who don't know me, I am SeiferKatt. I am currently playing Nullius, and we're playing one hell of a spaghetti build right now. Oh, I see why we've got no steel. That's all got jammed up. That's got no... It's going well. We're constantly in a fight between hydrochloric acid and my biggest enemy, which is no hydrochloric acid. And we're going to have to fix that very soon. You get the double shout out today. And indeed. Don't abuse it though, Wes. Yeah. So, yeah, we're currently in a fight between hydrochloric acid and not hydrochloric acid, but that's okay. We will get there. We are currently building, oh good. We're currently working on building new levels of belts, which is very exciting. I'm over the moon about this excitement level. I'm gonna have belt 3s being constructed in your neighborhood. Belts go well, next level spag. I would have it no other way. Those who live by the spag die by the spag, I've been told. Which is kind of concerning. I don't really want to die, but you know, that's how the spag... I didn't choose the spag life, the spag life chose me. We kind of went there from a classic phrase to... I don't know what I didn't choose. It's thug life, isn't it? I don't know what... It's a very different culture, that one. Beautiful day in the neighborhood, beautiful day for a neighbor? Isn't it like Mr. Rogers or something? I don't know. I could be wrong. We didn't get Mr. Rogers here in New Zealand. I assume it's Mr. Rogers just because the word neighbor was used. I'm like, yeah, it's probably Mr. Rogers. Or Pee Wee Herman. Well, I don't know him either, really. Thief always says we don't get that, and then it turns out we did. Which just really means Thief didn't pay attention. Which happens as well. Yeah, that does happen. I have been caught out of that many, many times. Well, my sister also said we didn't have Pee Wee. Oh, sorry. Mr. Rogers. So my sister's like pretty smart, so she should know what she's talking about. We don't get Americans in New Zealand. We try not to, but they come anyway. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Mostly. Okay. I like the idea of all the things you just put on. You can put on belts, and just be like, you would never put that on a belt through open air. Like a whole bunch of like carefully calibrated sensors. Yeah, just put them on a belt. Just leave them in the sun for like months on end. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Right? We go wrong. Okay. So we are making our... We're making the things. We're making new levels of belts. So what do we actually need for this checkpoint? We need to place 30 inserters. Well, we've done that, I'm sure, by now. And then place 30 of these, 40 of these belts. Well, that is actually pretty easy to do, because all we've got to do... got to place 40 of them, you say? Whoa! Almost hit by a train. But I live. So let's just switch this for now into this. Game in the system. Science complete. Okay, now we get to improve inserter capacity 1, which means we can... Our stack inserters will be able to hold 3 things. It's not much better, I know. And while that's happening, we need to also work on robotic construction deployment, which is actually not too difficult. All we need to do is place 4 relays. Um, 4 relay 2s, though. Well, I guess if we just build relays, then we can just do it, right? Yeah, it'll be super easy. All we just got to do... We've got some relays down here. Here's some relays we prepared earlier. 4 of them, in fact. Build them. Place them. Call it a day. Game in the system. Not really what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to use them. But, you know, screw you. Ah, we did it. I really don't want these. I only built them so I could do science. Doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. While you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. As I said, my singing is terrible. I can't reach those notes, nor am I going to try. And that's why I'm not doing a karaoke stream. Hmm? Yeah, my wife is agreeing. Alright, so more accumulators are good to have. The Panda Sneeze video is back. Wonderful. So what, we have 10 megawatts, 10 gigajoules available of accumulator charge. That's good stuff. I almost wonder if I want to build out here into the middle of the desert. Because this actually might be too close. We can pull that apart later. We'll get there. Now, I think it's time to figure out why the hydrochloric acid is broken up there. And then at some point we need to make glycerol. Dinner rolls. I'm aware that I didn't say dinner rolls. I don't know why I made that joke. Actually, if I do this, that'll probably move things along a little bit faster. And I like them moving things slightly faster. When pandas attack, yeah, exactly. I was truly afraid. Oh, I think that's why we had no hydrochloric acid, because we just have not been building any. That hurts. Let's go less than maybe 2,000. And that, I hope, is now burning off the... That should be burning off now? Somewhat. Sequel to Ghost Dog. I didn't even know they made a first Ghost Dog. I don't know what that train's doing there, and I don't particularly like that it seems to be not moving anywhere. I guess I have to check that out in a moment. First, I'm going to drop all these bricks down. Oh, whatever its problem was, it's sorted now. Nice. Occasionally I like to brick things up. But usually I forget. Okay. Plastic is being emptied. That is delightful. What do we need to make now? We have a problem with green science at the moment, don't we? Yeah, we got 800 there. That's not too bad. Yeah, what is my problem with science? My problem with science might just be that we're not using enough science. Ucha, ucha, sol. We do not need those grid batteries there, by the way. They can probably be removed. That's when I only had that many grid batteries. They were sad times. Uh, 30 is probably too many. Okay, well, get rid of these grid batteries because I do not need those anymore. Just do that. That should boost my science production. Way more so when you start doing that as well. In fact, just double those up. In fact, what is that? It's a single insert or a belt on there. That shouldn't have been there. Okay, science is happening. That's pleasing. We do need to get some more yield modules, but that's okay. We honestly probably needed those a while ago. And if we find a crap box along the way, I think we've got some crap to put in the crap boxes. There's a crap box. Mostly empty too. Nice. Just things that are hard to get rid of. Yeah, that's good. This, I don't really need these anymore. Oh, thank you so much. See you for snacks. Sometimes I'm a good cat and I get snacks from Panda. Okay, it looks like everything's sort of going okay at the moment. Not quite. I've assembled most of it. The snack's been brought by a benevolent panda. She's a very benevolent panda. This shelf needs to be put in a different place, but to move that shelf, we need to move 2 other shelves. And so that's going to take some time. But the hard parts have been done. I won't lie, there was a time where I was considering taking it out into the garage and beating the crap out of it with a hammer. There was a moment where I was considering that, but didn't get there. But that was good. Why are these not working? Oh. You mean like like I always do? Yeah. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have another plan. Hang on, don't we? Oh, we're not doing that right now. Okay. Dude, I freaking wish. My Marvel scripts would be terrible though, so. It would basically be like Kamala Khan level fanfics. Which, to be fair, she did come second in a fanfic writing contest, so it's fine. It didn't win though. I believe the one that did win was kind of a suggestive fic about Captain America and Bucky. That's in canon, by the way. Well, at least the fic is not. That this was a thing. But you know, I just kind of love the fact that it's in canon that people are writing dodgy fics about superheroes in the Marvel universe. In the comics, anyway. Again, don't know about in the MCU, but it wouldn't surprise me. Just threw a chip across the room there. What we need to do is we really need to speed up this limestone loading and unloading. They'll get that part done. Then we're going to go to crushed lime. If we go here, then eventually it can go all the way around. Yeah. Okay. Now we've got a circle. It's very inefficient, but it's a circle nonetheless. So if we can speed up the loading and unloading of limestone, I think that'll help the factory. Are we still having a problem with stone? Are we really? Yeah, we are. Oh dear. I didn't know we still had a problem with stone. Okay. You know I could do with stone, though. I can turn stone into bricks, right? And gravel. No, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. It gets harder and harder the more you add. Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's go back to stone. Stone bricks. So if we go large assembler. Let me do it properly. I said do it properly. Okay. What is my plan here? Okay, I figured out what my plan here was. Then we go small. And we build a couple of filters. Only up gravel. Real quick question, where are these coming from? Oh, okay, I know. Yeah, I get it. And then we want to box stone bricks. And we just want to put them in the box. Thank you very much. Okay, so that should hopefully make the bricks move a little bit smoother. And get some stone brick boxes while we're at it. And that should hopefully help everything move on a little bit faster. Hopefully. But quite frankly, we'll see when it happens. Are we also carrying around like all this iron ore, which I don't quite know why. But what I can tell you is I don't want to. So occasionally it's just going to dump that ore. We do this, we should be able to get a slightly better throughput of iron. Yeah, it does already look like it's helping a little bit. I like it when iron comes through. Oh, iron. I'm proud of you guys. Put up. I actually don't think it's keeping it up at all. Never mind. Pride is over. I was proud, now I'm not. That's appropriate. But it's going okay. If we moved this stuff a little bit faster, would it help? Not really. If we had another stack of these, would that help? Maybe. I don't know if we've got enough crushers for this, though. Oh yeah, actually we do, easily. Okay, so that's all more or less built. And then if we split that... Yeah, we're fine. We just need to be moving that stone slightly faster. I think that'll help. Actually, what we've achieved so far will certainly not help, but we do this. Thank you for following Power Dynamics. Really appreciate it. Welcome aboard. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, enjoy the show. If your question is, why is base bad? Base just bad. That's how they are sometimes. Okay, now where is this train going? This train is going there as always. I don't need it there. I really need it somewhere else. Yeah. What I might actually do is use the output priority be this side. That'll probably help somewhat. Okay. So we are getting somewhere. Are we getting there very quickly? Not really. But we are getting there, and that's something. I'm hoping that this will load the trains faster, but what will probably happen more likely is the iron will run out. Okay. Is the car around here? The car is around here. That's exciting. Sometimes the car is exactly where I need it. Not usually, of course. Usually the car is friggin' miles away. And on my way back, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up those production modules, the yield modules, sorry. Because I forgot to pick them up before. So first we're going to crash into the power pole just to make sure it knows I'm in business. It now fears for its life for all future endeavors. Good. See, it was quivering that time. I don't know if you saw it. It was afraid. That was a scared power pole right there. We've got power things as well here, I think. Yeah, we don't need those. We just don't. We don't really use them. Clunk. Clunk. So, I would like to go to my yield modules over here. Oh, my yield modules, sorry, my science bases. Make sure they're all yielding. And what I'm finding is we do not have enough red science coming through. Fascinating. Learning. Because we don't have enough of these coming through. Interesting. I didn't know we had a problem with with engine 1s. But clearly we do. Alright. So we should be able to double it without any real stress. We'll shut it down for a little bit, but that's okay. About this time I realized that I had not picked up any more belts, so we're going to just sort of see what we can do with what we've got. Hopefully it's enough. It's not enough. I can see that already. Okay, we got to go get Motor 1s. Do not forget the Motor 1s. I know how I am. We cannot afford to forget Motor 1s at this stage. Immediately got distracted. Do not forget Motor 1s. Uber Eats is telling me to order food. F off Uber Eats, I'm busy. Also, I've got snacks, so I'm alright. Don't call me C for snacks for no reason. Yeah, I did. What up, Motor 1? No, oh no! No, this is how Calidus happened. I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten. It's right here. Oh god, the memories of Calidus. Okay. Okay. I think we're good now. Mostly. Could be better. We didn't forget Motor 1, okay? This isn't the Calidus situation all over again. Ah, the Calidus situation. For those who are new, the Calidus situation was when I was playing space exploration. I tore up all my power emitters on the sun, and I asked people to. I don't know if I asked people to remind me, but either way, I forgot for quite a while, and power was shockingly bad for quite a while. I don't remember the exact situation, but the point was, it was bad. Okay, Motor 1's are sorted though. Look at that. Nothing to fear. And this will lead to more science. Let me know that I am a man of science myself. As says world-renowned scientist Norman Osborn. You certainly didn't have a problem with science gone wrong. Jokes, he did. We're not going to go yield module, we're going to go speed module on these because it's probably going to be better. It speeds it up by 30%, which is not bad. I wonder. Okay, Motor 2s didn't need Motor 1s to build. So why are my level 2 belts not going well? Boy, is that a follow-up question I really wish I didn't think about. Oh, because belt 1s were going bad and they need Motor 1s. Okay, so there was an add-on, it was a follow-on effect. Whew! Okay, that does make sense. It also looks like it's going too slowly. So how about we speed that sucker up, eh? That really didn't help much. I don't know why I thought that would help, but whatever. Also, I've probably got a bunch of gadgets that I don't really need. See, now these aren't being made fast enough. Do you think you're getting Foundry 2s? I don't think... Foundry 3, rather? You haven't even researched Foundry 3s. Just getting greedy now. Oh, how can I be mad at you? Alright. I don't think we've actually improved much at all because belts are slow. But they'll be being fixed now, I suppose, in due time. Actually, still go with 5 stacks, although I don't see that happening as easy as it used to. Did we research? No, we haven't. We've been working on inserter stacks, which will actually probably be pretty good once those get going. Let's keep the science coming. As we go into the older parts of the base, and it's just like the tech is just like, oh look, we've got inserter ones over here. Becomes quite decrepit, doesn't it? And the funny thing is, the base does kind of rely on those inserter ones as well. That's the scary part. That is manufacturing things at a perfect rate. Okay, we need to... There's that. We also need to make processors. Okay. It's time to think about those, I suppose. Green wires, memory circuits, monocrystalline silicon, fiberglass, ceramic powder, nitric acid, and argon. Okay, they are not going to be made in the bus. There's too many things. Yeah, they're not going to be made in the bus. They're going to be made somewhere else. So let's get some train tracks and let's get to building that. We got 15 stations. That's sufficient. I can't remember where my train tracks are. I've lost them. They're over here. I remember now. Goodness. Please build more rails. We're going to need them later. Probably. We also probably going to need a lot of belts. Now, I hope, we've probably got a lot of... Yeah, we've got 1,000 blue belts. It's time for the age of blue. We probably got enough of these too. Yeah, we do. Oh. Okay, well then let's ditch these level 2. I'm not going to completely abandon it yet, because I have a funny feeling that something's going to go wrong at some point. But let's just prepare for it to be abandoned. The spaghetti is pretty bad. Oh wait, no, I want those. I would like some large assemblers, though. In fact, I'd like some medium assemblers, too. We're almost out of those. Okay, so we need... What are they called? Processors, yes. I remembered that. I started writing propane there, but that's okay. Red wires require insulated wire. That's going to be a pain, actually. Logic circuits. Red wires and memory circuits are going to be a pain. So what we might do is put a little train track over here. Just a little one. Just to supply the BS that's going to have to happen. So this is going to need to only be coming from one direction. I know, everyone loves one direction. Okay. I put all my pipes away and I didn't actually go and get more pipes. Nor did I go and get inserters. This absolute shambles right now, let me tell you. You know, status quo. Train, we only need one cargo wagon this time. We might as well just grab the green wires directly, right? And we need memory circuits as well. Should we grab logic circuits as well? I don't think we need those. We don't need those, just memory circuits. Okay. The hell is that coming from? What is even in there? Heat pipes? Well, I'm confused. Okay. We should have got more belts before doing this, but fine. We'll go get the belts and pipes, which we should have gotten before coming over here in the first place. And we want those. I think we're gonna hold off on the other ones at this stage, though. Going for the other stage might be a bit of a problem. I think this is okay. Actually, I do want yield modules on these, I think. It slows it down, of course, but I think it's just a better idea just to hold on to things. Yeah. I agree. I agree with myself. You know what they say, if you can't agree with yourself, how the hell are you going to agree with someone else? You absolutely can. Amen. Of course, it's going to have problems when it tries to get across those. That's okay. Now, this is going to be an annoying train, but that's okay. I would have it no other way. Really, I could have done that so many other ways that would have been so much more efficient, but no, I had to do it that way. Okay. So that's going to be needed just to make this next part easier. Everything else can be trained in pretty easily. Get these two, and they're taking multiple steps. So I don't want to have to produce them somewhere else. It's just going to be a right pain to try and do that. But we're not going to do it. Problem solved. If you don't like something, just don't do it. That's how I live my life. Not actually. It's a little bit how I live my life, actually. Does this need to be blue belt? Absolutely not. Is it blue belt? Absolutely. Why? Because that's what I've got. Is this a waste of resources? Absolutely. I care? Absolutely not. Because, you know, resources are infinite. Just take time. Why bother worrying about things like inefficiencies and waste of resources when everything's infinite, right? Right. I mean, it's all going to be blue belt eventually, probably. So, you know, why bother worrying about it now? It's our problem-free philosophy. Okay. We have apparently burned through all the green wires, which is startling. And we've burned through all our red wires. Oh, which is concerning. We really have one machine that makes all the red wires. And then one of these things that tries to dump them. Oh yeah, this is never going to work. What were we thinking? Okay. I don't think that was connected to anything, was it? Oh no, it was connected to the whole power system. Okay. Turns out it was connected to something useful. This solar power is not really that useful though, but it's still extra power for us, right? No reason to just scrap it because wah, I can't be bothered. That's me being a baby in case. I haven't informed you. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I've just noticed something. I solved my problem with the spaceship. Replaced 2 solar panels with isothermic generators. Nice. 8 megawatts, no matter what, is always good. That's where you want to be. I've got some things that probably need to go in the crap box, like those. Probably those, honestly. Chemical plant is easily fixed because you just switch it back around. Oh, they need pipe 2s for that. Oh, that's going to get annoying really quickly. I need to get corn pizza. At least tell him that you got corn pizza. What you do is you just buy a corn pizza and you take 20 photos of it, like in different angles and like different lighting. And yeah, you do it that way. Wes, I read you said that the last time. Um, my non-acknowledgement of it is a no, I'm afraid. Okay, you know what? We are 2 things away. Ooh. No, we need the processes. That's right. That's why we're working on this. In fact, I thought I told you no last time. If I ask for someone to raid, then please absolutely help me out there. That's not a redeem. But usually I have people that I would rather raid. But of course, if I do ask for assistance, ask for someone to raid, absolutely, please do come with an answer then. But usually I don't need it. But thank you. Okay, my car's here too. Rad. Okay. So we're gonna name this train something. What is this called? Oh God. Yep, it's gonna get the icon treatment. Soul Train. Today he's doing Terraria and you want me to raid him. Look, I mean, if no one else is playing a game that I want to. See, we'll see how it feels. Soul Train is a good name. Jam, jam, jam. The only issue is I generally like to know what my trains are carrying, and I give very boring names. It's one of the most boring parts of my base, because everything else is just like wild and crazy. But the base names are like so boring. Like the track names are very boring. Station names, we got there eventually. Soul Train is a good name though. You know, ever since we've got my night vision goggles, I'm just not really using lights anymore. So I might just put the lights that I have in the crap box just to save. Okay, car's going in the right direction, it's fine. Loco of Steel. They're good names, again. I'm just unfortunately not going to use them just because my stations tend to have names that reflect what they're doing there. Okay, so where are we going to build stuff? Do we need a lot of processors? Not a ton of them, but we do need some. It's interesting. Look, big snacks. What is it carrying? It's carrying green wires and memory cells. Hmm. As I said, I'm very boring with naming my trains. I gotta have some boringness. We can't have like Spaghetti Junction all over my base and then give the train name something crazy. As much as I'd like to, I suppose. Okay. Well, first fix up the limestone because we still haven't actually fixed that. I don't know if I've got a train that actually carries steel. I've got myself stuck on a few things actually. Don't know how I managed that. Okay. I am going to need to power that because otherwise it will never be powered. So we're just driving around aimlessly because we're going in the wrong direction. We do need to deal with that problem one day very soon, possibly now. Look, we'll put it in the list of things we need to deal with. Out of curiosity, when are we able to start? Very soon. Okay. This is good news. So all we're going to do is wait for a little bit longer and we can just burn off this in mass production. We don't need to unbox it, we just need to ditch it. That's what I like to hear. No unboxing, only ditching. I'm in the wrong part of the base. I want to be south of here. I thought this place looked a bit wrong. I didn't vocalize it because then I would have been, you know, one of those things. Better to close your mouth and appear a fool than open your mouth and just be a fool. That was wrong. That's not how that saying goes, but I guess that's the point, isn't it? Glad to see I proved my point well. Yeah, I know. I was thinking that, and then I was just like, oh shit, I don't know how to continue this. I've stuffed up, and I can't fix it. Yeah, and it reminded me of fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Fool me two times. Fool me. You can't be fooled again. Yeah, I was thinking that as that was happening, and I was like, shit. I've stuffed up, and there's no way to fix it. I can sympathize with George W. Bush right now. He and I, we're now brothers. Can't be fooled again. That's the important part. Okay, so hopefully that's pushing the stone through at a rate that is beneficial to everyone. Okay. Okay. What I think we need to do here, speed this up. Do we have any of the blue ones? We don't. Things are moving though, so I guess that's something. Actually, that's pretty good. Make that happen, please. And now we've got a box of stone here. What we can do, we unbox the stone. Oh goodness. The stone, it's going too fast! The song was right! Everybody got stone! I would not feel so alone. Really funny, like the stone's actually still going up. Okay, it's gonna stop going up now. That was good! That was so good. I'm so happy. That didn't really cover much of my base, but it tried, and I respect it for that. Points for trying, guys. Now, we still haven't actually figured out where we're going to build this processor. We'll build them down here, but there's cliffs in the way. We'd build them here. We need monocrystalline silicon, and hey, it's right there. We need ceramic powder, it's right there. I honestly can't see a better reason why not to build them anywhere else. Argon probably exists around here too. It doesn't, but it could have. It was an exciting concept. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Kind of filling up. We could probably do it a little bit better too. In fact, these are probably going too slowly for their own good now. Are you going to the place that you're normally going? Yeah, you are. Of course you are. That's all right. Alright, so the plan is we're going to go over here and we're going to build processors. So what have we got in mind? We need a train in for green wire memory circuit, that's easy. Monocrystalline silicon is already here, fiberglass is already here. No, it's not, is it? No, fiberglass isn't here. Ceramic powder is there. Nitric acid and argon, not aragon. What the hell am I doing? Until we get rid of mineral dust, we may have a problem. So close to it though. We'll get rid of the mineral dust once we get mass production. If it's in boxes, it'll just be easier to get rid of. We'll bring it down here and it'll just burn it off. It'll be good. And now, I do still need to get rid of some of this mineral dust. So we're just going to make some boxes. Okay. That should help things move along a little bit better. But admittedly, it's only going to move, well, it's going to move quite a few thousand mineral dust, and yeah, already you can see sand starting to pour through, so that's good. I like how sand is in like little discrete little blobs. You know, it could have been in like just almost a liquid of sand, almost. But no, there's little blocks of sand, very discreet. You can't have half the sand. It's just one sand. I kind of like that. Very chill. How much sand do you have? Oh, I have one sand. Oh yeah. I just ran straight into that. Like I didn't even stop. You know, if that was a person, that would be manslaughter. Remember, you can't spell manslaughter without laughter. I mean, it's true, but maybe you shouldn't be spelling manslaughter like that. What? Can't spell manslaughter without laughter. It's true. Don't act like I'm the bad guy. Write the word manslaughter and you'll see the word laughter is in there. That's the joke. Joke is an arguable term, but that's the reference anyway. I mean, really, you can't spell slaughter without laughter. Which is... yeah, go for it. It happens sometimes. Verified using Google Translate. Is that a common way to check spelling? Yeah, there you go. There's your fact for the day. Enjoy busting that one out in work meetings or classrooms. Whichever place you need to be at to say that. Just remember, I didn't teach you. Corn pizza. Or memory cell 0 or cargo. Green wire equals 0. Oh, I hope it is. Green. Memory cell. Okay. They're not called memory cells? Memory circuit. Oh, goodness gracious. Way to put me in my place, game. Factorio, always putting Seif in his place. He knows where he belongs. In his place. Oh yeah, you did say that. I did tell you. D-lurk. Not lurk. Seriously? I do one command for you and you're like, nah, time for 3 more. That's good. Okay, so we need nanofabricators. Really? They've got to be made in nanofabs. My goodness gracious me. Monocrystalline. Unlock. I like how he's so happy that the 8-ball thing's there. He's just used it once. That hurts more when it's like it went wrong because of Seifer. It's like, no, it's not Seifer's fault, this one. The bot gets there eventually. pretty much. That's just a simple no. Sometimes you just need a simple no. There's a couple of fun ones in there. I giggled to myself as I wrote a couple of those. That's what she said. I didn't have to go with that's what she said joke, but I did. Actually, we might be best going straight across there. Yeah, you gotta do a little bit of a wiggle sometimes, but you get there. That's life. Sometimes you just gotta wiggle. And if we connect these two together like that, look at that design. Okay, so we need fiberglass, nitric acid, and argon. Okay, those are all pretty easy to get. So good, when argon drop, we can probably just copy it. Minus that. That's pretty good, actually. Maybe we'll put a radar here. No, we don't need a radar here. It needs to be further down. Okay, so that's going to be argon coming in. Argon train has come. Then we need fiberglass train, which I think we need to fix fiberglass. I don't think we've actually fixed it. I think we just talk about fixing it sometimes and then don't. Going to do everything except the actual station itself. Do we need radar here? It's a good bot. It's a good bot. It's doing a good job. Okay, now fiberglass is bad because of a stupid reason, I'm sure. Oh, it's because of crushed limestone. That's right. I guarantee that just dumped it off there. It did. It did. Caustic solution is still being used, so what is it? Thinks it is. You might have one of those I think therefore I am situations going on. Yeah, we need to figure out how to deal with that better because I think we're just wasting a lot of limestone right now. It's kind of a pain. What else did we need? We needed nitric acid, which we have a drop-off for that somewhere, and it's really cool and everybody loves it. Can't remember where it is. Like, I literally cannot remember where nitric acid lives. What did we need it for? Maybe that's the #1 thing. Figure out what we needed nitric acid for, and then we'll figure it out from there. Nitric acid, we needed it for process. Get out of here, that shit. Wait, did we make nitric acid and then never use it? Surely not. Actually, yes, that's exactly what happened. Is the nitric acid train a 2 or a 1? It is a 2, okay. Nitric acid. Oh, nitrile. I guess that's... Sometimes you read a word and you're like, I think I understand where that word came from. Well done. Anything with nit, I guess, is nitrogen? You know? Just like the Middle Ages. Where you had, like, lords and nitrogens. Okay. We are also apparently out of tanks, which is a problem. But that should give us everything we need to make processes. Once we make processes, we do need to make... Oh, there's still a little bit to go before mass production, but this is the hard part. Because that doesn't lock us off just yet. So we're going to go get my car. We're going to go get those tanks. Going over here, guys. You going all right? I see you've stopped building these. Why? You stopped building these. Why? Fiberglass. Yeah, okay, well, that I could have guessed that one. Oh, there's argon. Excellent, I needed that, and it's right there. Ah, yeah, every now and then I do the best design decision by mistake. I guess if you have like a million shots at goal, eventually one of them's going to hit. Right? Right. So what I was going to get was tanks. And then we're going to call it for the night. Yes, that car's going to be impossible to get out of there in a moment. Excellent. Well, as long as you got one, that's what I reckon. Clunk. Why are you stuck, train? How are you stuck, train? Cause weird shit. Okay. It's probably not entirely untrue either, but if Jam Jam enjoys it and the Jam Jam sorry, gambles responsibly, Jam Jam is allowed to do whatever the hell he wants. You know, be responsible, don't go into debt over gambling. I mean, I did write all the answers, so... There is one which is, I'm very excited for you to see goes in. Definitely leaning towards the degenerate side of gambler. Alright, well just be cautious, alright? That's all I ask. Anyway, we gotta end the stream. I have to go to sleep. I know, I'm being responsible. Alright. I drank some water. Just to make Ghosin happy. Alright. I don't know what that was. A fighting stance. You gotta be ready to fight when doing your ending. Thank you everyone for being here today. I hope you've had fun. If you've enjoyed today and you're new here, please do consider following. You don't have to, of course, but if you want to, thank you, Reach. Really appreciate it. But yeah, so absolutely follow if you've enjoyed yourself today, so that way you can come back and witness more of this chaos. If you've really enjoyed today, you can also subscribe or donate or cheer, but don't feel like you have to. I am more than happy to do this for free because I enjoy it, and you guys being here is honestly reward enough. I stream 4 nights a week. I stream Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday being Crusader Kings 3. As Gosen has linked there, the socials. There is youtube.com/SeiferKatt, which is where I post all these episodes. And there's also the Discord, which you can join if you want. Go for it. Up to you. That's where I am outside of my regular streaming hours. So if you need to find me, that's where you can go. What else is there to say? Honestly, I can't think of anything right now. So, the secret command, ducks. But yeah, so I'm done here. Thank you very much. We're doing a little bit of a different thing this month, just giving it a go. If we reach our follower goal this month, any stage up till the end of the month, we will be running a giveaway for a game. Nothing too expensive, but you know, once we reach that goal, it becomes open to everyone who is following. So, woo! And if we don't, then that's fine too. Stretch, we can stretch. Absolutely, we can stretch. So we're doing a little bit of a giveaway. Just see how that goes. Just because I like to celebrate, and I mean, me just being like, woo, follow goal reached. I mean, I think you guys should get something as well. So, you know, not just the new followers, everyone. So, yeah, there you go. But anyway, I am done for today. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll catch you next time. Take care, everyone.